It can be very difficult to accept criticism, but I think that sometimes it can be even more difficult to give criticism. Here's an example. Let's say you have a good friend and your friend is working on a certain project and he shows you his work, but you see a few points that can be, I don't know, that he can work on. You want to tell him this, but you know that your friend tends to be a little bit sensitive, or you don't want to hurt him, you don't want him to misunderstand your advice. The point is how to give criticism without making the other person feeling uncomfortable. In general, when you get criticism, you won't always feel comfortable. It depends also what kind of person you are, what kind of attitude you have. Some people can take it with no problem, they can take it with ease. And then there are people that they kind of get insecure. And making somebody feeling insecure is one thing I really don't want to do. I don't want my friends or people I know to feel insecure when I try to help them. I want to encourage them. I want to convict them. But giving criticism can sometimes make people feel insecure, and it can also make them doubt, in worst case. And then that leads to that they don't have the courage to do anything anymore. So I was wondering, how can we give each other criticism? How can we give a friend who tends to react a little bit sensitive? And how can we give criticism without making other people feeling uncomfortable? Well, I don't know, because every person is individually so different. But then yet again, I found out a way that we can give criticism without making the person we're criticizing feeling like a complete hopeless mess. The first point is start with praise. Before you criticize, or before you right away see all the points that need corrections, and before you take a hammer and knock on that person's head like, no, this is wrong and this has to be better, start with praise. Say to the person, hey, that's so cool how you're progressing. Wow, you did such a great job, and this is good, that is good, I really like that style. Of course, it all needs balance, but start with praise, and then you can start mentioning the points that in your eyes need a little bit more correction. The second point is try to avoid sentences like, I would do it like this, or I think that that's not good. Try to avoid the word I, because when you say I would do it like this, that can make your friend feel kind of insecure. I don't know, he can also kind of like picture it as you are smarter, more intelligent, etc. Of course you don't mean it this way, but it can kind of come over like that. So my advice is, don't say I would do it like this, but say, how about doing it like this? Or ask him, what do you think of this way? Don't you think this will look better? Just try to avoid the word I. And the last point is show compassion, show understanding, show patience, because I think that sometimes we don't need people who right away can tell us where we're standing and what we should do better. I think we need people who can feel how we are feeling. I believe that there are many heroes out there, and probably you are one of those heroes, but you didn't manage to really show what you've got because maybe you haven't gotten enough compassion from other people, understanding, or so you don't want people ending up that way, that they don't do anything and they don't really show their skills because they're so insecure and they don't really have people in their lives who show them, hey, I understand what you're going through, I know it's hard. So how about giving that to other people? So I'm going to review all 3 points again. The first point is, before you criticize, start with praise. The second point is, try to avoid sentences like, I would do it like this, and instead say, hey, how about doing it like this? Don't put yourself with the word I on a higher level than the person you are criticizing, because this can make him feel insecure, it can make him doubt, it can make him feel like a complete loser next to you. And the last point is show compassion, show understanding, show love, show mercy, show that you know what he or she is going through. And this can help to feel a little bit more comforted. I hope you liked this video and I'm looking forward to see you again. Bye bye.